And I had some shit going on with my own block too, personally. Why niggas always be woo woo. Like I always say, half of my block flipped vice lord. It was some funny shit happen, and I started with folks them through Wiggle World, and I'm GD. So I locked in with the GDs, and they showed me more love than a lot of niggas that I grew up with. So that made me feel good. You know, in life, like I always tell my folks, that love, that feeling we always need. My big brother, and a lot of my homies and them was in prison, and I needed that feeling not only from that, but there was a lot going on at that time, and I was already well respected from the street. So a lot of this shit happened connected through the music, but it connected from the streets.
Right. Everybody watching this, he just said something about love and he said feeling. He said you need that feeling, right? Listen, that feeling that you think you need, anytime you need something, it's called an addiction, right? So you want to live life not needing anything. You want to feel complete, right? You will never need the love if you already are that love, right? What kind of like made for you to use. It's kind of like if you was in the trenches and you was selling that work, don't get high of your own supply, don't get
Right.
high of your own emotion, right? Because listen, if you get love for somebody, you be blind for that love, and they want you to put your antennas down. Like if you're in the hood and they say, damn, you don't trust me while you watching me. Damn, because I trust you, that mean I gotta bring my antennas down. That mean my awareness gotta go down. If right? They be like, damn, you don't trust me, you gotta watch me. What the fuck you mean? That mean I gotta bring my awareness down because I trust you? I can trust you and keep my awareness. But that's the thing. People want you to love them and be blind. Oh, you don't, oh, you come home and like I ain't go through your phone. But yeah, I may look around. Just understand I'm being aware because I understand what happens when niggas go to work. That girl end up getting hit. So I mean, so you gotta be aware, gang. A lot of times people be thinking that when you aware, you just not alive. But I'm gonna tell you what happened recently, gang. There was a dude named Rashid Jamal, right?
Rashid Jamal.
Right now, he locked up for allegedly child molestation. And he had a real big movement, and they are saying
Hold on.
that he was
Hold on, you finna fuck me up.
he locked up right now, serving an 18-year sentence, and they saying that he was locked up for child molestation, right? He had two charges of child molestation, and one charge of abuse. He had two charges of molestation, and then he had one charge of abuse to children, right? The two he was found guilty of, they had eyewitnesses from the mama, the daughter, and plus witnesses from neighbors that saw him abuse the child. They also had DNA samples coming from
This nigga just posted a day ago.
Rashid Jamal, man. He's the God. I'm trying to explain to you what happened, man, so you can listen to me. Listen, so you listen to me. Y'all listen to talk and not listen to listen. No, this him right here, bro. Right here. That's him. All right there. Now since you know who it is, you ready to talk about it? You ready now? Can we start this? Listen, but he ain't at home. So you got them old pictures. Somebody still running his internet. Don't make that feel weak. But I'm trying to tell you who we talking about. So look, he in jail, right? His charges were molestation. He had two charges of child molestation, one charge of beating a child, right? The child was 10 years old. He had witnesses and DNA samples from the child. He's saying he's innocent, and his group is saying that he's innocent and that they framed him. My question to you is, have they ever framed anyone and they had DNA?
I mean, if you being framed with them, man, now you know they got a crazy world. This AI shit or everything else. They could say that in court. How do we really know if they got your DNA for real? How many people really been framed? A lot of people have been framed for a lot of shit.
He was trying to wake a lot of people up, telling everybody they God, doing the same thing I do. Do you think that's the reason why they'll lock you up and send you to jail?
Yeah.
So you think it's a possibility that he could be framed for this and that he's in jail?
There's a possibility you could be framed for something for a lot of shit that you push. I got family members like what you do, a lot of shit, like the smart shit, right? There's a lot of shit that I wouldn't go on the internet and say or speak on because I know how these people play already. So they rather see us do the dumb shit and act crazy. And it's fucked up to say that. But when you become a problem to these people, you become a threat, right? When you come trying to wake up people for real, This when them people get on your ass, man.
You are kind of like the creator of this world, right? Whatever you think in your mind comes out in this world, right? So if you think there's an enemy, there is an enemy. The only enemy is yourself, right? So we are running around having a whole lot of illusions. We're crazy. So listen, so he in this situation, and shout out to him, but he got a chance to win the appeal or something.
Man, yeah, that shit sound good.
He got him on 23-1.
That's definitely sound good. It'll be a long time for that. You
You
know why they got him? Listen, let's break this down. He was doing what he was doing, right? They got him on 23-1. 23-1 shortens your time for you to get out and do anything. You got 1 hour out to come and try to fix anything, right? So what if he don't even know how to do his own paperwork to get himself back in court? They put you on that 23-1 on purpose.
So
they eliminate you away from everybody else. They shorten your time and shorten everything. You in a cell by yourself. That's the worst. The worst. Because I was in 23-1. I know how they play. I call case 23-1. Or they wake you up for the phone. I'm asleep. You can't even call nobody in the daytime to reach out to the lawyers to do nothing to help for your case.
And the crazy part about it, he only can use the phone on Saturdays when ain't nothing going on. He only can use the phone on Saturday,
wow.
man.
This shit is planet, man. I got a cousin right now I can show you. Yella, we need to. No, I'm not exposing nothing. All this shit happened when somebody Tupac too. Man, to a whole nother level when you power.
It's fear. If you're watching this, you can expose anything you want, but any little seed of doubt, they're gonna get you. Any little seed of doubt. If you think for 1 minute you're gonna get fucked over, you're gonna get fucked over. So what Yellow's saying is true. When you give away the message, you gotta protect your mind. Because if you don't protect your mind, once it get in your mind, they taking your body next.
And when they take that body, then what? They take the body, because once they got the body, they trying to weaken the mind. Oh, they can take the body, but they can't take the mind. They could take the mind when they take the body and put you in 23-1. 23-1 gonna weaken that mind. Because now you in that bitch like a dog. That's where they hurt people at. Because I've been in them places where I had on skis and to keep it gangster, gang. I've been in that bitch where I had to take psych meds and crazy shit, gang, to get over this shit, gang. You got me in the cell by myself, gang, talking to myself. I'm having conversations.
Right. That remind me of Rock Mr. He on 23-1, and he felt like he did an interview with me on his little time out. And
he did the interview.
Yeah, I interviewed him, and he felt like I trolled him. He felt, oh man, I wasted my time out, and you trolled me. But he the biggest thing on the internet right now. Like, nah, gang, I had to troll.
Damn, he did the interview. You posted him again?
Yeah, I did an interview with him. I just did an interview with him right now.
That's why I saw his name at.
Yeah, and he got a pretty big movement, man. And say he woke up over 1 million people.
Anybody that got sense or any awareness or anything to open up that eye, that third eye, that's not what they want you to do. And eventually, if you got too much, that means you have power. Enough power to say, hey, they don't like power. Right now, you in jail and in prison, right? And you tell them this, that, and they go over there and whoop them. That's inciting the wire, right?
They don't like power, or they don't like a person trying to spread the power. Like, they don't mind if I got the power and I'm secretly using my power.
Yeah, but
if I'm telling everybody else about the power,
come out with the power,
then there's a problem with the power.
Same way with Tupac, man. Tupac was too small. He died at 25. The shit that he was talking and saying, gang, fuck the music. When Tupac sat down and had conversations with them people, that's what made me love Pac, gang. When Pac talked to a crowd, gang, that man was beyond his time, gang.
And I know they don't like shit like that. That's why with me, they be like, okay, cool. What the information that I be like, it's inside the dirt. Because like if I put it on the outer surface, then there's a problem. It's like I'm black socialist or some shit like that. I'm just a person that
I'm gonna tell you what I want you to know, because if I tell you too much, that's when it's gonna get ugly.
The problem is how I tell them. Yeah. They gotta find it. They gotta want it. He went to trial for this, for child molestation, and for some reason they felt the nerve to play all of his videos from the internet, talking about white people the devil, to a jury of 12. So we kind of like I just hired a private investigator for him. I hired a private investigator, and I'm trying to see if they got DNA, if they got all of this. Let us get a sample. But the thing is, can't nobody get nothing because I was a minor, so the evidence is sealed. Can't nobody touch the evidence. If you carry what they call the truth, and you on your awakening, you got to keep in mind this. that the war is not on the outside. The moment you put the target on the outside, you kind of lose your mind and you're going to be weak. So you got to understand that you are the creator of the game. You got to play it like it's crazy. Because in the Bible, that means, man, whenever somebody tell you something bad about you, you can flip it to something good. So no matter where you are at your life, you got to understand two things, that you where you are and that's your responsibility to get out. And the only way you're going to get out is to be responsive and understand that where you at is where you at. Don't be sitting at home watching this, talking about I'll be good tomorrow, knowing you got $50 in your pocket. Start from that $50 and do what you got to do to make it go up. Don't look for tomorrow and don't look to the past, because everybody always looking for the past or for the future and never in the moment. I swear to God, my mama. You know we got to plug the streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama. I swear to God, mama. Chicago. Say